Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different state to state, depending on who,
You want to chill?
on like what the standards are for jumping, for reals. For reals. Okay, what happened? I thought you were adding a song.
I was waiting for you to.
Send you the jam?
Yeah.
I did.
Slide it here.
Because if you're sending me a jam
Oh, I
invite,
see.
you have to be
I
playing
see.
music.
I see. But it is connected.
Okay. I'll go find
You're
music.
so soft, brother. You're hiding it now.
My phone will load. What if I had NB? Right. Right.
Happy Black Hat Month.
Oh.
You're a good boy.
Is that this month? For real?
Every month is Black Hat Month.
So I was about to say, like, it's a missed
You want me to skip
opportunity.
the one I was on today?
October.
It should be October, huh?
You want me to skip to the one I was on?
Yeah, I guess.
Boom.
True missed opportunity.
Alright, so, Cavender,
Yeah.
you said that you remember Bones and the Blood Lake, fighting, getting grappled, most of the group staying behind to try to help you out after Runo and Gwaine had disappeared into the temple, extricating enough from the Oblex and the bone swarms to make it over to the temple, and you going in next, right? You went in next, and then Inu, and then Mira and Yule and Ricard took up the rear.
I believe so.
Well, you walk in, and as you step through the door, oh yeah, this isn't the song, but I'll add it for later. This isn't the song for the moment. It's just general endless eclipse. Let's see if this works.
Really good little guy.
He is such a good boy. You step through the door and are awash with warmth and a sudden golden light that you are stepping into. The walls of the ruined temple around you become clean, pristine, whitewashed stone. Much like you saw hiding beneath the surface in the Temple of Renon when you cleansed it. You step forward and the walls about you are fully built and connected, and all is grand and bright and beautiful. There is a series of like rows of long pew seats set on either side of a center walkway, and waiting for you just beyond that is a tall, regal woman. Long, cascading hair hanging down her shoulders, hands clasped in front of her, shoulders set back. There is a strength and firmness about her manner of certainty and surety. This is also not. This also seems like negative. enter through the door, her eyes shine the same way yours do. That same golden light. She says, "You did it. You made it. Welcome." And she reaches out, and slender but strong, and her eyes sort of sparkle with a hidden mirth. I knew that you would choose correctly. I knew that in the end you would choose joy and freedom over your revenge.
Don't look at me, dude. I'm not.
Pass the test.
What's a passive inside of 11?
Lets you believe you passed the motherfucking test.
Would you like to insight check something?
Let's go, brother. First roll of the night.
I
roll of the night.
would, because
First roll of the night.
one, Kieran's used to being spirited away,
Yep.
but also he
Good
doesn't,
point.
right? Guard's pretty much down, but still it was a jarring transition. I'm trying to decide if Cavender wants him to insight check or if Kieran
Or if
wants
Kieran
to
would
insight
actually
check.
insight check.
Because, like,
Fair enough. Make me a wisdom save.
Yes.
first roll of the evening, first nat 1 of the evening.
Oh!
Shit.
Yeah, no, when you stepped through the door, the warmth that washed over you felt, it was this tingling warmth that felt the same as when the wings of light folded around you in the cursed forest and you found yourself in the Temple of Rhiannon. So,
Shut up.
shut the fuck up!
You didn't see that? You saw nothing.
The magic feels the same. The sensation is the same sensation. So if anything, your mind leads you directly to, I have been, in stepping through this threshold, moved elsewhere in the same way.
Kieran, she's at a distance, right? She's at the end of a long basilica.
She's not too far. She's like a room, like this room far away.
He approaches her and he starts to kneel, but realizes that that is not what she wants, and he just approaches her, childlike smile, and says, "What does he say in this moment? What do you say in this moment?"
Oh yeah, your last wisdom save was a 4.
Oh yeah, he's not got
Great
the...
wisdom save.
No.
Make me a sanity check, buddy.
Oh.
Welcome to what we did there.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun
I'm
and
going to ask
games.
you to make it at disadvantage for that nat 1, which means take the higher roll.
19.
If you're watching this, I know that disadvantage usually means take the lower roll. You're rolling a sanity mechanism and you don't know what it is. You got 15?
19.
He said 19. But before he takes that, do you want to pass out inspirations for anybody?
Fair enough. I don't have my jaws today. We're doing swords.
Hey, you know what? We need to slay with some swords.
So, inspiration for bringing snacks, inspiration for bringing beers, and awesome light
Thank you.
sword, Anybody else bring snacks?
I'm chilly. I'm
Inspiration for helping set up and all that good stuff.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yeah, what would you need inspiration
Oh,
for?
here's this.
There we go. And that's how you play the game, ladies and gentlemen.
You're re-rolling at disadvantage still, but you can re-roll.
Put in the goddamn tray.
14. 11.
Okay, so 14, what is your current sanity?
It's written in a Word document somewhere.
Go hunt it down.
I believe y'all gotta mark these on your character.
Mine's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I just put it in your notes in your character sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was an option.
So that's why I'm speaking to you now, so you know.
Searching documents on this computer for
I
the
think
word sanity.
just try to figure out whenever we go and move on to something else.
My sanity is 14.
Meets pizza.
Oh. Wait, is that good for us?
Yeah, because he's the defender.
Oh. Oh yeah.
If you are saving from something and you beat it, and
Okay,
you beat
I'm
it, then you beat it.
I'm gonna make that note in my character sheet.
Fire.
Found the document Eclipse 1.19.
Okay. Sorry, what did he just say? Because, oh
He
yeah,
didn't say anything
he
yet.
didn't say anything. Yeah, go ahead.
Something detective. If I have done well at all, my lady, it was only in realizing more of your character. And I'm so glad to be in your presence. And just tears are streaming down his face as he says this.
She's going to lean down slightly because she is tall and regal, kind of very Galadriel sort of vibes.
Oh, I feel it.
In the White Lady, not the all shall love me in despair form, but in the White Lady of Lothlorien form. And she leans down slightly and she takes your face in both her hands and gently wipes Kieran's tears away and says, "My brave child, it's been so hard for you, hasn't it? Keep up joy in the face of such despair. To fight for freedom where everywhere you go is a prison. But you have done so well. You've made me so proud. Your faith has brought my power back to this world. Come." And she turns and walks toward a door at the back of the room.
He goes.
There are two figures at the door that you didn't notice before, arrayed in white robes that have golden sashes, and their robes sort of hang low over their faces, and they bow forward in deference as she comes and open the door for her, and she gestures in gratitude towards them as she glides out of the door, and you find yourself standing on the threshold once again of the Temple of Rhiannon. But the temple itself has been restored to its pure, gorgeous beauty. And she raises her hand and says, "One true beacon of faith in this world. That's what I need, to have my strength backing." And she raises her hand, and the sky cracks, and a piece of the dark void that you have known your entire life flares to life. And in a flash that is searing to your eyes and your mind, the darkness of the skies above and the land below are burned away. And before you lies lush, gorgeous terrain, like you have only seen in the visions of your dreams growing up. And a wide, clear sky with a light burning, radiant and almost unbelievable in its ferocity. The world as you always imagined it. And she turns and smiles to you. She says, "Your faith has saved the world. I think you deserve a reward from you."
Is this is reward. I am only a servant. I merit no more.
I knew you would say that. It is that same humility that makes you all the more deserving. I thought, what would be one thing if I could ask all of my brothers and sisters in return for all that you have done? And she gestures, and from the side and behind, through where you two just came, slowly, in succession, you see the members of Ember's Hope, all arrayed in shining white tunics and dresses and fresh-faced and livened. And as they walk past out into the world, each of them puts a hand on your arm and smiles and thanks you. Until at the back, you finally see your friend and then your parents picking up the last of the group.
He runs to embrace them, barely able to speak. I think unable to speak. Just clinging.
Your mother sort of collapses into your arms, you being larger than she is, and your father sort of hugs around her to get around your shoulders and hold you as well. Behind them, I can't remember his name, I should have had it in my notes.
It's been so long.
I'm looking.
I'm looking too.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. We having good times.
Hey, baby, what's wrong? I'm getting, I've got your parents' names, they were Elizabeth and Ryland, but I was trying to remember your best friend's name, who sat with you by the fire. Baby, I need you to not. I need you to not. But in either case, you see two figures just before you get to your parents, that bear a marked resemblance to Bruno. Both elven, with his dark hair and same skin shade, and they linger as your parents, before your parents show up. They, instead of thanking you, hands trepidatious as they touch you. They say, "We're so sorry. We didn't know. We didn't know there was another way." But unless you stop them, they continue to flow on.
He does stop them. He says, "Wait. I know you were deceived. In a worse world than one we have now, I would have you know your son grew strong and true and a hero."
We know. He's waiting for us. And they point out towards the forest where you see Runo at the edge. "Hello, I'm Runo."
This is Kieran. Darn, almost.
And they say, "Leon has not told us all, but we assume that," and they look over at him, "that he will bring us up to speed."
It's not in her nature to tell us all, only what we need. He smiles at her.
She
Looking at
smiles,
her.
twinkle, a joyful twinkle in her eye, almost conspiratorial. They go on to meet with Runo. Your parents are there, enfolding you in a hug.
Bruno's drinking from his flask.
Runo's drinking from his flask.
Kieran just, through all the like snotty sobs and everything that would be happening in that moment, says, "I'm so glad you get to see the world I saw, the world that should be, that you can live in it. I didn't know all would always be well until recently. And it's true."
Make me an understanding roll.
Yeah, that tracks. Oh wait, low is good.
Low is
Dice jail. That's a 1 again.
Oh, that's good.
It's
good.
phenomenal.
This time maybe it knew though. Maybe it knew. Maybe it was doing it on
12.
purpose.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright.
skating under.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't need to do that one at disadvantage. That was just for the
Oh.
natural one.
Okay.
But good either way.
Critical sanity for uncritical minds.
Kieran, you are held in the arms of your parents, your goddess at your side, her pride beating down on you, the world warm and bright and right around you in the way that you always knew that it could and would be.
It's almost right. My lady, I know you know many things, and I must ask. And it's impertinent with all the wonders you have shown me and gifts you have given. In whatever plane on which Zeke and Imris live now, tell me please, are they well and happy?
What does Kieran feel when he thinks about Zeke and Empress?
He feels the fresh grief of there being one blemish on a pure white canvas. One one thing wrong in a sea of right. Almost like just a last weight not dropped. And he's not even asking for their return, just to know they're being rewarded somehow. So it's I don't know, a lingering grief that's been allowed to rear its head again after like what, 4 days?
There's a lot of living that goes on in the Endless Eclipse in 4 days.
There's a lot.
We know.
Hey, Doc.
A long time.
Yeah, he feels fresh that hollow of friends lost. And maybe it's just the lingering wrong of the prior world. He knows death is not gone. He knows these things, but he just, it's a hurt still.
Absolutely. As he mentions them and feels this fresh wave of loss, Renon's face creases in concern and empathy and connected pain with you. She says, taken before they should have gone. Sorry, the music seems randomly louder sometimes. And I'm being very quiet. Taken before they should have gone. They should have lived much longer, fuller lives. And so recently lost. She reaches forward and puts a hand on her shoulder and turns to your parents. You will return. And there is a shifting and a whirling of color and light until all at once you are standing in front of the now sunlit ruins. Oh wait, no, they were buried here at her temple. So she says, we will return, and she guides you forward with her hand down in front of the temple, down to the side where you have taken the bodies of Zeke and Emrys and laid them to rest. They are now 2 mounds of dirt and stone beneath a sunlit sky. She says, there's power can be given to the servants of gods. You have not yet been bequeathed. But I think it's time. And here your friends lie. If not long gone from you. Would you call them back?
Joyously, without hesitation, he just reaches to towards both graves and shouts, Zeke, Emrys, come! Your victory has arrived and awaits you!
Here, that's too close to necromancy. Got it.
Resurrection is a thing that at least clerics get.
As is Praise of the Dead.
I don't know. I don't know if paladins get it.
You don't know.
There is a rumbling of stone, and one hand from the grave that Zeke was in reaches out and clasps onto yours.
Oh yeah.
Both your arms strong enough to rip and wrench him from the dirt. He comes out a little dusty, but no less worse for wear. as Emrys comes out a little bit less impressively, just sort of stuttering his ears, flicking dirt from him, and sort of wiping off his his tunic, and he does a quick flick of his hand and prestidigitates all the dirt off of him. He prestidigitates it off of you as well. And they sort of blink around in wonder.
And Kieran's just, he's looking at Zeke. He cares about Emrys, but we know who his girl is. This world of our victory would be diminished without you in it. And big bear hug. It's gonna be real bad in a bit.
That romance never dies.
Amazing. Make me another sanity check, please.
Yes.
Very nice.
I'm worried.
Kieran's a level 5 susceptible. Level 9, what was it?
Kieran, yeah, I'm another from community. Yeah, and also inspiration for the great role.
Thank you very much.
Kieran pulls Zeke into a hug, feeling that all is once again right, more right than it has ever been with the world, and turns back toward the temple to introduce his friends to his parents. Chris, would you give us the recap for last session, please?
You can escape the, crystal.
I just need another beer.
Sometimes I forget I'm an adult and I have pain medicine.
You have what?
Pain medicine.
Yeah, man, you do be forgetting that.
I don't.
I also don't, friend. I do not forget that.
So there was a lot of skipping around
There was.
last time.
As
By
there will be
skipping,
this
we
time.
mean definitely physically skipping. For all things we're trolley.
And
There was a lot of frolicking around last time.
what I have done is rearrange the notes to be grouped by character. So
Thank
that's
you.
how I will
And
be
much appreciated.
Fire.
Okay, so we'll start with Inu.
No. Wait.
Oh god.
It's a horrifying creature.
Yeah. So Inu finds herself completely renewed, uncorrupted, never having been experimented on. And in her renewed form, she hears Vali's voice, murmuring some soothing words that Inu has always hoped to hear. That she had done it, she had accomplished all that was asked of her, and she had sought out epiphany, she had faced the final test, and she was made to believe that this horrible, awful life had truly been hers. But now she is free. She's come through to the other side and survived the test. So she is turned loose into the world with this new epiphany. And in her ideal world, there is some ambient light and lush crops in shades of like natural tan and pale, but it's more abstract than the world that we saw in the lushness of the heart of the woods. So there's a long path which seems like a road, and all down this road there are people there congratulating Inu on her accomplishment. And all of these priests of Vali, who are also incorrupted, rush up to congratulate Inu on passing her test. Inu's parents are there.
Sorry, I never thought of Inu as having parents.
In fairness, she barely did either. She had this rule to remember their names.
And she finds herself in the presence of the high priest of Vali, who has this linked mirror chain about his neck, and this priest is beckoning Inu to come to the platform, where Inu's parents are there, welcoming her, beaming with joy. She is very excited. She's very confused, but Inu says she is ready, and she is ready to accept the honor that they want to bestow on her as she proceeds up the dais. Okay, Yule meets Leander.
So one shit again.
Oh shit!
It is such a beautiful moment. But so Yule is incredibly sus because I think you were there before we proceeded into the temple. Ricard, Yule, and Mira held hands and attempted to speak with their gods.
Mm.
And Mira, I don't know who she was trying to talk to, but she was there supporting. Both Ricard and Yule were unable to speak with Callista and Leander respectively. There was like some sort of barrier preventing them from communicating. Then we go into the temple and Yule's like, oh, there's Leander. That's strange.
Yeah. Sorry, I was listening, but my first thought of Yule getting to meet Leander brought this image to mind, and I had to find it. But turns out that was more pure meeting.
So
Yeah, Yule was a lot more. Yeah, I feel like Yule brought more of a scholar's mind to the whole experience and was like, wait.
I so wanted Kieran to doubt everything. But he's God's specialist boy. Why wouldn't she talk to him right
She's
now?
done this to him.
She's whisked him away.
So that's such a fair take.
But he's God's specialist.
Shows him one shit. I'm telling you.
So
You're just
in Yule's experience, Leander is here and is beckoning him to join him in flight, and Leander takes to the sky. But the first thing Yule insists on is like saying a prayer for the fallen, and all of Yule's friends are there. And are like saying it's great and wonderful that Leander is here, and how they are like. They believe in Leander now, and they have this great faith. Runo especially is like piling it on. And Kieran says that he is giving up his faith in Rhiannon because Leander is greater. And this...
He did not specifically say that, to correct the record. He said that maybe he was talking with, who was it, Ricard? And they were exchanging sentiments that maybe they had prioritized their devotion to the wrong god. That did not mean that he was giving up his service to Rhiannon, but they were considering that maybe Leander was the most deserving of their primary faith.
Let's say it direct to the chat. That's bogus.
Yule felt the same way.
Yule is very suspicious of this. So he does convince all of his friends to hold hands and say a prayer.
That's so gross.
And in doing so, he uses the opportunity to cast spell magic, targeting Kieran.
Yeah, he had to choose one person, and he chose Kieran. He was most sus about the things that Kieran was saying.
And in a brief
Yeah, the
flash,
temple overplayed its hand there.
a brief flash of a moment, the Kieran that he's holding hands with in the prayer circle disappears.
I got you.
And he sees across the room
You think do the actual pose. It's horrifying.
Kieran, vexed under a thrall of a spell,
That's exactly what I
with
got.
this like awful vapor light coming out of his eyes and mouth.
Oh, you went Pennywise on this shit?
This is some Avatar
The dead
Last Airbender
lights?
shit. With like the
Oh,
light.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, you know at the end of Avatar: The Last Airbender, you haven't seen it,
Proceed.
You've tried to get me a couple times, and
and I will
on the list.
continue because it's phenomenal.
I wanna.
All right, well I'll try to find
Pennywise,
it.
you're right. Wade's like, rah.
I haven't
Dead
seen.
Eyes.
Conversely, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
And the new
You're
one's pretty good.
both right. You're imagining the same thing correctly, is what I tell you right now.
Okay, yay!
It's all
by
connected.
Alex's powers combined, we are all correct.
That's right. So Yule is now seriously doubting the whole Leander story, and because of like being held up or whatever, Leander comes back down, and Yule expresses his doubts, saying that he saw you in the corner, and when he ran over there, everyone was reacting very weird. Yule, like, what are you trying to do? And there was nothing but empty space over there. So Leander then reshapes the world around Yule to become like the village of Noctulo. But it's beautiful and it's light out and there's no void and the tree is healthy and happy and he sees all of his former pupils that have been dismembered, and he sees Pandrosion. And he still expresses doubt to Leander, and most of all, he's missing this memory that he lost in the Blood Lake encounter. And Leander says, let's go find this memory of yours and see Pandrosion. And that's where we left Yule off.
Oh, and he saw his students.
Yes, the students who were all murdered.
Leander returned to Yule the students that he had lost, saying that he had regained enough power to be able to bring them back.
Yeah, this is a thing that seems to be happening for everybody. So Bruno,
Oh boy.
Bruno,
To me.
yeah.
Oh, we should go to Runo last.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna last. All right. So Gwaine, who rushed in to the temple, rushes into a chamber, finding a larger-than-life figure with, I don't know why I wrote this, feminine angles.
That is how she described it.
Because I accidentally said feminine angles instead of a feminine shape, and everyone gave me so much shit.
That's
Girl,
right. I think
loving them
specifically
feminine angles you got going on right
Tana
now.
gave me the most shit about it.
I can't say anything wrong.
So Althea is above, dueling along with Lattice and Pax. Fogo and Hecate.
Woo! Let's go with all these names that he's remembering.
And they urge Gwaine to come and join them in the fray. Gwaine reaches out to Lattice, who hands him the sun mask. And as he dons it, he casts Dispel Magic. Gwaine then attempts to reach out to Runo by sending a message asking him his status. Runo responds, but is drowned out by the voice of another Runo, who reports that everything is fine. How are you? This is Runo.
We had this really hilarious moment where Gwaine was messaging Runo, and like as Gwaine was Runo was messaging Gwaine.
Yeah, because they can reply. So I get a message, right? The 25-word message. And then when he's getting the 25-word
And as
response.
he did, he got two messages from Gwaine at the same time.
From
One
Runo.
that was saying, no, when he got your message.
Oh,
it happened both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Oh, I
because I didn't do that shit.
Oh, I forgot.
You sent a message to Runo, and as Gwaine's message was coming through and Runo was hearing it, he was also hearing another message simultaneously from Gwaine, basically saying the opposite things. And then Runo sent a message back, and Gwaine got the same in return, which was the message Bruno sent, and then a simultaneous message in Bruno's voice saying, "Everything's good here. We're all having a great time outside."
Yep.
Miraculously, we both were able to parse those two out to
Yeah,
know
you
what
had to
both
roll
said.
for it, right?
We did, yeah.
You did, yeah.
That's fantastic.
So,
This will be fabulous.
Yeah, this I don't smoke, but I'll quit because of
This
this.
is the best.
let's see.
We need to all tie ourselves together into a special little rope the next time we enter a door.
Any door.
Last time I tied people to the rope, they said, "That's annoying," and took the ropes off and wandered in to the mind-bending mist.
That sounds piratey. Was that pirate?
That was
You
pirate.
are correct.
Sound.
I was compelled
Was
in trying
that
to give them
pirate?
their bonuses to saves.
I was fine.
That's
You stayed with me the longest.
That's why.
Also, you look like weird mind shit.
Thank you, Chris, for your patience.
So,
Sorry, yes.
Gawain finally cedes to the cries of his companions and joins the fight by shooting a guiding bolt. As he engages in combat, he's starting to feel overwhelmed by conflicting emotions. That is where we left Gawain off. Bruno. Bruno is in a green world, his home settlement. But it's a world of green, like the world that he saw in the vision with the Heart of the Woods. And he's surrounded by void blades. But they are not aggressive or attacking him. They are welcoming him as a friend. And as he makes his way home to his parents, his mother wraps him in his arms and embraces her son. And Bruno is there in the loving warmth of his parents, and he tells him about all these hopes that he has of being redeemed. And then he summons psychic blades from his hands that shoot through the heads of both of them at the same time.
It didn't go through. I purposely made sure just.
Yes, you were very intentional about your language, that it went into their brains and not through them so that no one could tell.
Hey, I want to see a reaction. And Bruno was crying the whole time. He's like, either I just killed my parents for the second time, or we'll see. And
Yeah,
I'm hoping,
currently-
but we'll see.
Currently, Bruno is bawling, Gawain is bawling, Emu is walking up to receive her high keeper of Vali
Yep.
sacraments. Yule is headed to speak to Pandrosian, and Kieran is going to introduce Zeke and Amorous to his parents. So all is well in the lives of our...
You feel good? You feel good, Dia? Making us cry? Dia?
Mission
Dia?
accomplished.
So,
Congratulations.
Fine.
You saved the
It's
world! Congratulations, you saved the world!
How sudden.
It has been really fun seeing how different people have reacted to seeing their dreams come true. That said, Bruno.
I've been waiting for this.
We come back to where Bruno has rejoined his clan, all of them redeemed as he has hoped and believed they could be, the world itself redeemed as befitting the name he gave himself. His parents not truly dead, having not been truly lost, just waiting the entire time to return. Finally in front of him again. And he walks up, a hand on either of their faces, crying, tells them, I hope that I can be redeemed, and sends shards of psychic daggers through their minds. Did I have you make a final sanity roll for that?
No.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so.
Feels right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna need a sanity roll,
Yep.
and I'm gonna need it at disadvantage. But first, I would like to hear what is, just before and as he does this, what is Bruno feeling right now? What's going on in his mind?
Doubt, for sure. Hence why he's doing this.
Doubt of.
Doubt that this could actually be happening. Bruno had so many I wouldn't say misfortunes, because a lot of these things were brought upon himself for what is the action that he's done. But so many quote unquote negative things have happened. And for Bruno to believe getting a freebie to this after all the things that he's done in the last 2 weeks with the group, is that 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. That it doesn't seem possible. Also, that like the death of his parents was the tilt of the seesaw that triggered Bruno for everything and what he's done to leave the place. So doubt, fear that if it is what it is, he's about to murder his parents. And then truly at that point, there'll be a point where Bruno he cannot see himself being redeemable. Hence, again, his new name would mean nothing. Yep.
Make me a sanity roll at disadvantage, which means you take the higher roll.
Oh, thank God. A 2 and a 9.
That was good.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Bruno, you send these two psychic daggers into your parents, and this is the hinging point
Yeah.
of Bruno's life. Would you say this is the greatest loss that Bruno has undergone?
Yes.
As you do, and your daggers are purple, correct? There is a flickering in the same moment that you send out the power of the entire world around you, like a strobe light. A shock of purple light, and then a flickering between the bright, beautiful sunlight that was around you and the shadow, darkness marked the gleaming red. And it flickers like lightning and continues to flicker back and forth in his mind, seeing at once his parents held in his hands and then gone, and his hands reaching out to nothingness in the darkness, figures scattered around him looking baleful toward the sky, bright red light shining from their eyes and mouths, just to be gone again. Yes?
During that short time where I see I pierce through the veil, do I see any of my party?
You can make me an investigation check.
Okay.
DC is going to be high.
Sure. I'll give it a try. It's better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, always. You can always try. I was telling this guy that was playing a one shot with me the other day. He's like, "Well, I'm not gonna do that. It's not gonna work." I'm like, "You don't know that. I don't even know that."
What's it gonna hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 total.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. It's indistinguishable. It's flashes. You can only see, and it's dark. You can only see figures, especially silhouetted as they are under, like, with the light. The light is what draws your eyes, so it's the light you see better than the visions and the figures in the shadows. But you feel pain as this happens. Did you roll damage? I believe you did for your parents.
Yeah,
I thought I wrote this down.
I don't see.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
Good
cool.
job, Shishay.
I was like, I don't
The
know.
inspiration to me. 23 and 17 respectively,
Yep.
psychic damage to your parents. So you take 40 psychic damage.
Okay. Thankfully, I still got the Ricard state from way back. So that does help quite
I'm
a
sure that's
bit.
not my thing.
No,
Cards,
Ricards.
temporary.
Okay.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's not.
so never mind.
No.
Alright, let me remove that real quick. I'm still up. That hurt.
No, you're not anywhere near a card right now.
Okay, that's just checking.
Great.
Sorry. No, I like sometimes to say savage things like that because it brings me joy.
Okay, so 40
It's part of the
damage.
fun, guys.
Okay. So the world is flickering back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, and it feels like the pain that sort of rebounds back to you feels like your mind is tearing as it's trying to reconcile the two. And you were about to say something?
Yeah, remind me if anyone remembers. Did I try to do tremor sense while
You did.
okay. And I didn't sense anything.
Anyone moving?
Well, yeah, tremor sense kind of gives me like basically like when Toph does like earth bending with her toes and like can sense the environment off of that.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
You didn't, but you can try again.
I think it lasts about 10 minutes. With the Delver's Claws, it lasts for 10 minutes to charge.
Let me know.
Look at me. I just know you tried last time.
I know. Let's see. Oh, it's a passive ability. So I passively have when you two go to get growing speed and warp speed and blind sight. Sorry, blind sight to 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So,
My
make
bad.
me a perception check.
Okay, that's good. That is good. Breathe, Bruno. You're fine. It's okay. Everything is okay. And with perception, that's a 28. Okay.
28. All right. As these flickers are happening, your mind is trying to make sense of what's going on. Your tremor sense is already extended out, and in the midst of these flickers, though you're not with your sight able to make out the figures around you, you can, in those split-second flashes, just barely. It's like a hand being on your arm, and then not, and then being there, and then not, and then being there. You can sense figures around, things around, people around that you don't see in the state where your parents are. You can
I'm getting
feel
double
them.
sensories.
Yeah, but flashing back and forth in the same way. So you feel as well as see people scattered around you that are not scattered around you where you're standing.
Got it. And throughout that thing, I can't see anyone else from the party so far.
You couldn't make them out. You could make out figures around you, but you couldn't make out who they were.
Okay, so there's no there. Okay. Would you be able to? Is there like many figures, or or is it just a few scattered? Just like
I will let you do another investigation check
Okay.
with your tremor sense specifically.
Okay.
So you're now getting that sense of I can sense people around me. But remember, you're seeing people around you
Yes.
too. You're seeing your fellow void blades. You're seeing your parents. You're seeing your the settlers of the void.
Would it help if Bruno closes his eyes?
That would distinguish specifically between your sense and
Yes.
tremor sense. That would give you more of a focus on them.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Then the DC will remain. Make it an advantage.
Okay, so with that, and we psychic knock.
Yes.
Okay, that brings it up to a total of a dirty 20.
What is psychic knock?
Psychic knock is basic that it's like a separate die pool that the Psionic solely have that they can pull to enhance their abilities.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
You and your Sarvin shit in every universe. I like it.
So dirty 20 total.
Okay. So, yeah. So there, the concept of the scattering of people hones in to a chamber full of people.
Okay.
Definitely more than are in your party.
Okay.
Probably in your mind reaching to catch the flashes. Because it's still like, even if with your eyes closed, the sense of the tremor sense is still flashing back and
Yes.
forth.
Yeah.
And it's very disorienting, like almost sickening, like, and nauseating in its disorientation. But in those moments, as you're trying to focus on them, you're closing your eyes, you're flashing back and forth between the sense of your parents' faces in your hands and the sense of a room of people around you, probably like 50 to 100 people in the chamber.
Okay. Bruno's gonna try this before the flickering fades, and is going to keep his eyes closed, and is going to just like run run in one direction, and try to see if he can find like a wall to kind of like use that as like a base. And so he'll close his eyes, run the opposite way that his parents are facing the scene. Just do a 180 and then run and try to like run probably bump into things.
Yeah.
But trying to right now just hit like a wall.
Yeah. Make me 2 checks.
Okay.
Make me a dexterity save as you're running blind, trying to find something solid to get your hands on.
21 for dexterity.
All right, a dexterous little stout motherfucker.
It's like,
And then, so Bruno as, hey baby, yes, you are my sweetheart. Here, sit here. Sit here, you can sit here. There's a nice chair just for you. This is mom, this is bullshit.
You're about getting like some basic
Like
PC.
some basic bitch PC. I am the BBEG, do you not remember?
Put me on that.
Baby, sit here. Yeah,
Thank
so Runo, as he surges forward, lurches past the sensation of his parents forward, you feel in your tremor sense yourself running into, banging into things and around things in those flashes, and you just manage to keep your feet as you run into things that you can't even see or make out fully. Your entire settlement, in a chorus of overlapping voices, is crying out after you, calling for you to come back. There is no, it's not in anger or in desperation, it's very sort of grief-stricken and confused, and they are calling with longing for you to return to them. So as Runo runs forward and his hands hit a solid stone wall,
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to give me another sanity check.
4.
Good sanity checks, my guy. Awesome. You run up, you hit the stone wall. Your mind is still lurching back and forth, but especially with your eyes closed and focusing just on what you feel instead of what you see. Well, I mean, it's sort of the same. Both. If you open your eyes, you can, in the flashes back and forth with your dark vision, see a rough stone wall covered in years worth of soot and char in front of you, and feel it with your hands. But again, in the flashes, in the in-between flashes, you don't feel that. So it's not like your tremor sense is consistent through both. But you do feel and see in front of you this stone wall that you've managed to run to. Don't put it near me.
I need it away from me.
Keeping my eyes closed, Bruno is going to kind of like slowly trace the wall to see if there's hallways or doors, because he feels like this chamber is where bad shit happening. He needs to try to get out of there.
Okay.
So,
You
slowly.
hear your parents still calling for you. In the moment before you ran forward, the shards of your psychic daggers having gone into their heads, the flash of where they are showed their faces wrenched and grotesque in agony and horror. And that image lingers in your mind as they continue to call to you in confusion and sorrow, to call their son back to them. What is Bruno? How does Bruno handle that? What is he feeling in response?
Seeing the agony and realizing that he is in a deep, deep form of illusion, he will remember the letter that was sent to him regarding how his parents actually died. And he will use that as an anchor point to know that is how, at least Bruno perceived how his parents actually died. And that they were taken by the void, and that these things, anguish and agony, are just traps to what they're trying to do to them. Knowing that this is all a very deep illusion, it just reinforces that nothing is easily given, and he will use that to like determine and continue his way through.
Make me another wisdom save at advantage.
Natural 20.
Make another one just in case. Maybe there could be 2 natural 20s. You don't know.
19.
Oh, nice!
Still fine.
Nat fucking 20. As you conjure back to mind the letter that you received, the loss that changed Bruno's life, upon which he hinged his belief and the change that he made. And the grief of that, yes, but also his certainty of it. There is one final surge towards you, like internal. You can feel like something clawing at your insides.
Can I help like describe how I feel?
Hell yes, you can.
So
Please
as
do.
like the pain, like almost like as he's clinging on the wall and like his nails are digging into it, trying to just find, and you feel this pull. He almost like thinking it's almost like a physical thing pulling him. He brings one of his hands back and emerges one of his psychic blades, and almost using it to like basically cut himself through it. And it snaps, and it feels like he's metaphysically broken out of it and see what is happening.
Hell yeah.
As he, wherever he may be, what is ever concrete, he falls to his knees and cries, and blood is from his orifices from the pain, and he just suffers his own hand of how this temple has been fucking with him, and his hands clenches, and he curses under his breath against Petra. Is this how you have treated the images of your follower? As his parents were followers of Petra, and how this god uses them, their own followers against them. And the anger swells within him, and he stands up to see what is truly happening.
The music came in there with like
Yes,
a
it
swelling
did.
victory
Yeah,
right at the right
flush.
time. That was so fucking cool. As you tear through this, Bruno, you take an additional 9 psychic damage. But tear through, you do. And in a single rush, the vision of the world as it might be, and all restored to him, vanishes. I'm using I Am Legend.
Yes.
Instead, when you look up from where you are on the floor, at first, it's a strange sight because there are just legs around you. And you find yourself looking up at a room filled, standing room only, with people. And I asked if you've seen I Am Legend because you know when, when you see into one of those rooms in the darkness where all of the creatures are sort of just standing, huddling together. Hey, guys, don't let him get your dice or he'll have them forever. Hey!
Dice goblin.
This
Never get it back.
scurry away of knowing.
You know, I love that he wants to play with the dice. It makes me feel like he's a D&D cat. But also, I don't want people to
Definitely
see
a
dice.
child.
I need
Yes,
to bring him some
exactly.
big foam dice one day.
I get it. He has his own set of dice. But he's a cat. He can't distinguish between the dice he's allowed to play with and the dice he's not.
Yes.
He's like, all dice is dice.
Give him one and fill it covered in cat litter.
Yes. Catnip. Yeah, there's just a mass of people around you, most of whom are in shredded, dilapidated garments, thin and hollow and pale, all standing. The room is not as dark as it might be, because there is a dull, deep red glow
That's not there.
filling the space through the light that's coming out of all of their eyes and mouths as they stare upward.
I lit all of them. I'm just kidding.
So what's in those pockets?
Okay, I will use the. So first of all, ruin strength. fucking wrecked. He's going to first use the. He's going to.
That's why I pulled up the Beyond. I was trying to look at your. I was like, why did I pull this up for? I was trying to look at your health.
He's going to. His health right now is like 18. He's going to use the invoke of the devil where, as an action, he can use a number of spend and roll a number of unspent hit dice to a maximum of my proficiency bonus to regain hit points plus my constant modifier. Because he's not a healer, but he's going to try to get to regain himself, which I believe proficiency right now we are at 3. Yeah, so I'm going to do 3 d8s. Rotate d10s, yes. Regain 60 plus his core.
I was improvising that image. It's not the correct one.
Okay. Bruno snapping at what's going on. He's going to stay low to the ground and not move, afraid of bumping into them. And, when he was running into the wall, did he bump into any of them?
I mean, not that he knows of.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know. He's going to stay, not moving, recoup, and then he's going to take a second to, when he looks up at all the glow and all the light, did he notice like it is like a giant red crystal of death or anything that they're looking
No, the
specific?
light is coming out of them.
Okay.
There's not a giant red crystal of death.
Okay. Okay.
That'd be nice.
Did you see the picture that I sent in the chat?
Yes.
Go see this one.
Epic.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Bruno is going, while not moving, he's going to do a quick perception.
Sort of safety. Can you hit that light for me real quick?
I want him to do a quick perception check
Down lower.
to see
Second one.
if he notices anyone real quick. This is anyone looking at him specifically.
Yeah.
Oh no, what did
wait.
you say is?
No. I don't. No perception check necessary.
Okay.
Everyone that you can see in your first suite is looking upward.
Okay. The closest one to him. Oh, okay. This is probably a done. Okay, let's read 115 first. Bruno's going to take his time, gingerly scan the room to see if he can find Gawain first.
Yeah.
Karen
Um.
and Julian.
Okay.
So it's right here. That's all.
Fair enough. They're also the godly boys, so well, Ricard, but you wouldn't see Ricard. So, the
Why would you? Why would you? He's not here.
so you do a sweep. Make me a perception check for your boys. For your boys. Sweep the leg, sweep the leg.
That would be a total of 22.
22. Not bad.
He's a scout, guys.
I am also going to need a probably either I will accept either a sleight of hand check or an acrobatics check as you're attempting to move in a careful enough way not to disturb anyone around you.
That is that's super fair.
It's okay. He's usually pretty good about stuff that's like not cat food, smelling it and then going, oh no.
What a good boy.
That's your questions are straight. Dog with it.
Yeah.
I doubt what it did, but
Oh, yeah, dramatic.
I'm sad it's not red now.
I'm sad it's not gold.
The rules
Oh,
are
yeah.
written
I wish if I had known you wanted to buy one, that might and wanted someone to duel with.
Oh,
That
you
might
would
have
as
been
well.
enough to convince me to get one because I feel like I would have a yellow lightsaber, and then we could have had gold.
Next year, we shall shop more.
You were with us on the shopping day. The shopping day was awesome.
The shopping day was
The-
awesome. It was a great day.
Yes.
I fully intend next year to be present for the entire con.
I'm excited for that.
Me and the
We
one
loved
having
every moment you got to be
tickets
there.
tonight, so
Oh, buy them,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we have
they're
like
still
what,
cheap.
a few more days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Till the 15th.
Till the 15th. But us all chanting one more floor
It was the greatest thing.
will live in my heart rent free forever. We got it's 4 floors. You know this?
Yeah.
Have you been?
No.
Okay.
I've heard.
The shopping center is 4 floors, and there are no chairs to sit in, and it's a lot of walking.
It's a lot of
And
people.
and to get in there to begin with, even if you got there at a good time, you had to stand in a really long line. Even if you got there at a good time. So like, and it's a lot of people. So it's very tiring, even if you're having a lot of fun. So last year, by the time we got through 2 floors, we were like, that's all we can take. We're not doing the last 2 floors. This year, we were determined to get through all 4 floors. Michelle almost cut at 2 and was like, I don't know if I can do this. And so when we got to the final floor, we were like, 1 more floor, 1 more floor. And there were like 8 of us?
Yeah.
Or however many it was. So it was a big chant, and everyone was looking around like, what's happening that we don't understand? And some people joined in with us, and it was so fun.
Total of 23 on sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, very good.
What
All
did you
right.
say?
What did you see?
For what?
Oh no, you haven't missed it yet.
Okay.
You very gingerly managed to move yourself up, and have never cursed your shortness for an elf so much in your life as you try to look around the room, but you managed to get to sort of get some leverage on a bench that's nearby, and scanning through the
You
faces.
said I didn't climb someone who is like,
Dude, I don't know.
Don't climb on any
You
of
wanna
the
climb on
glowing-eyed
Tell
doll
me,
men.
tell me if you touch someone.
No, absolutely not.
But you manage to get enough leverage to look out across the room, and it takes a few minutes of searching, but mostly by nature and fortune of those who are not the people that you're looking for, looking a lot more ragged, gaunt, and decrepit. You are able to pick out Wayne. What did you roll?
For perception, I think it was 21.
21.
And then,
Okay.
yeah.
You are able to pick out Wayne
Okay.
amongst the crowd with his lovely golden hair.
Okay. Okay, I guess.
He has tears streaming actively down his face,
Got it.
and his body is shaking as he's looking up, same as everyone else.
I also have light shooting
Yep.
out. Okay, cool.
I feel like.
Didn't want to be left out.
Yeah. I just want to know how appropriately horrifying it is.
It is that we're fine.
Bruno internally mutters himself.
Which makes probably like the tears probably look like reddish blood almost.
In the hue, probably.
Yeah.
Bruno in the internal shape that he says to himself, fucking chosen one of their temples. I swear to God. Every time, I swear to God.
Just wait till we're going to your chosen one.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm chosen. But okay, so Bruno's gonna do this. He's like, he's going to making sure he doesn't lose eye contact. He's going to gingerly make sure that he stays on the ground, doesn't move, breathe, and then because he never got the chance to psychically connect with anyone today, he's going to close his eyes and try to connect, establish a link with.
Okay.
I know,
This
dude.
could be interesting.
I know, dude.
What if you get thrown into my illusion mind vision ship?
I don't like the.
Make me a wisdom save.
Okay. But it's the fiction.
4 points of psychic damage.
You're talking about Isekai?
Yes.
It's not just doing
I thought
it,
you
it's
said
when you're transported from one world to any other world.
Is this an isekai?
This is some Isekai bullshit.
You reach out and it hurts for the first time ever as you attempt to reach into Gwen's mind. It feels like stepping through a hedge of thorn bushes for your brain. But you find yourself suddenly in a great, magnificent chamber amidst the chaos of a battle. Figures unknown to you around are clashing with someone with feminine angles up on a raised set of not stairs, but almost like.
Bruno's going to look at this as like, this is his happy ending. This is his happy ending. Bruno's like, great, I get to use my spirit.
They
Bruno's
do
like,
seem to be winning the fight. But you see.
She got the feminine angles.
But you see Gwen flanked by 2 people with concerned.
I thought they had run up to fight more.
No, what's her face?
Oh, that's right, she didn't leave me.
Yeah, no, she thought you needed healing and knelt down. I was about to say with concern, but no, to you their faces are like static.
Okay.
There is a strange shivering blur
That's probably the creepiest thing I feel like.
over where their faces should be. And one is standing next to, like, almost moved in a protective stance next to Gwen. The other is kneeling next to him, arms around his shoulders, and they both look over to you.
Fuck me sideways.
Oh, with
I didn't know
Inception.
for a minute!
Yep.
Great, because I prepared the prayer that he was going to do.
Epic!
And I don't want to lose it before he comes in and intervenes.
I'm so excited.
And you might need to intervene, given what I've chosen.
Alright,
I'm so glad you're here. You might save my life. I've chosen the opposite extreme that you did. So let's get to it.
God.
I actually
Okay.
have a pre-intervention moment.
Oh, great. Oh, great. All right.
Do you have inspiration?
No.
Okay. Inspiration for great role playing.
I have a
Awesome.
question. Are you hooked up to this?
I am.
Can we turn on and just put a red screen on?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Thank you. I thought that was a great idea too.
Because I would like both the ambiance and more light.
And more light. That was my thought.
This is the big sadness of
Echo.
moving downstairs.
Make all the lights red.
Okay, but not yet because I still need to see
Oh,
things.
sorry.
Echo. Make all the lights 100%.
What's up, buddy?
I was gonna throw you some light.
There we go. See, they weren't all 100%.
Some money? Some what? Some light. Oh, I heard I was going to throw you some money. I was like, bro, why? What are you talking about?
What the hell?
Not at the moment. I'm good. Oh, look, Bashira.
That is of all the things you described today. As soon as these fucking shaking, vibrating faces immediately look at me, I'm like, oh fuck! I just fucked with a god.
All right, now it's plugged in.
The god sees me.
Yeah.
You said you don't want to be seen, bro.
You don't want to be seen,
You
bro?
don't want to be seen, bro.
Why do you think
Why-
we're
why
using
does-
stealth so much?
We-
Oh my lord, that was terrifying.
What's happening? Calm yourself, Yago. He was obviously less than worthy. Chill.
It just becomes like, I remember in Marvel when like the Supreme Sorcerer just punch Hulk in his like body things, like his spiritual altar comes out. Bruno just goes in and I was like, oh shit. I feel like Metal Gear Solid, where like Snake is like in all of them, just like exclamation point, and it's like, shit, I've been spotted. Where's my carbon bombs? Just like, I did it. Yeah. Such a shit movie.
You love what?
Metal Gear Solid.
It's a very weird series for some shit. It's but it's so deep.
Cigarettes and put up my butthole.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird. That's what you get with Hideo Kojima.
That's right. You play like a sneaky guy, military sneaky guy.
My favorite is back in the early days of PlayStation with they broke the fourth wall.
Oh, with the controller.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was genius.
There's a
I've heard a bunch of that.
this
but I've
guy
not
who was like
played
time
any of it.
Yeah.
It's early.
YouTube.
It's
We're
really
fighting him.
stupid.
Are you trying to pause the game?
Like
Yeah.
second,
Unpauses it.
the second Metal Gear
And
Solid
it like makes a comment. You're not allowed to freeze
wall
time.
break,
And,
where like
So cool today.
and Metal
you
Gear
have your
Solid, the
commander
one I was
who's
talking
always
about,
calling it in like the
like,
regional directions.
it's
like
only
the
one or
radio.
two beats one bosses. They
And the
actually
second one, you get to
unplug
the end.
Nice.
and play two different
Right.
slots.
Turn the game off right now and go outside. You need to stop playing video games. You're wasting your life away.
It's like basically
Yeah,
All
there-
right.
there's a lot of fun. That's so cool.
This was a PS1.
Go outside the box.
You had to unplug it, plug it into the player 2 slot, and then you could.
I'm getting a drink. I'm coming right back, and then Tater needs to be ready.
I'm ready.
This feels a little
I
warm.
will wait on you. I don't think you want to be gone.
It's like, well, this blood. Like, I'm so glad I healed before I decided to do this
Sure,
shit.
yeah, me too.
Guys, I spent 5 days walking around
Hell yeah.
the convention, managed to not hurt myself, and then
I mean,
more than usual, and then on the drive home, trying to be smart and take care of myself, we were taking stops, like rest stops to stretch, and I know better. I shouldn't have been static stretching, and I should have recognized that that was a bad idea. But I was trying to do good, smart things, and I pulled something in my leg, stretching.
That's just getting shot when the war's over.
Right, it really is.
I hate that.
Getting shot with
I love it more than, like, I would have rather that happen than have gotten, you know, something get pulled during it. It's just so wild. It's just
Right.
wild time. So
So,
I'm in more pain than usual because I got something pulled in my leg, and I'm just
Did-
like, "Ugh."
did you let your guard down and be happy? Fuck you.
That is exactly how it feels.
You forgot your role in this story.
Oh, you mean right now at Petra's temple? This is what's happening to us?
This is called the. Oh, nice. Okay, great.
Petra, like
Okay.
city too.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, the Temple of the Stone.
Yeah.
From the con, what I've been doing almost every night is like,
Not good,
was
huh?
taking the Epsom salt bath for my legs. That's
Oh,
smart. I was like,
I've just been trying to get good sleep, and then Peter and I went and got a massage, but that is a better idea. I
Did
should
you
do
ever
that.
take your feet?
I don't.
Like,
Is that helpful?
so I do this when I go hiking, but also like when you play Warhammer, you have to stand at a table like all day. There's no
you
sit.
actually play like weapons and stuff.
I'm like starting to get into it. Yeah. I'm almost finished playing my Vali. It's taken me 2 years. But,
Hey man, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Man.
but
That's awesome.
taping your feet using KT tape or some
Mhm.
sort of like kinesiology tape. I like the Kroger brand because it sticks better. It can make a huge difference in like how you're able to go all day. 'Cause
Really?
It'll snap your muscles back into place.
Great
I
idea.
will have to try that.
Yeah.
In the past when I
Great.
performed stands,
I
like
just started
races,
quarantine.
I would squat
I hiked 1,900 feet elevation.
Nice.
KT tape like saved my ass.
I will have to try that. I'll try
I was-
anything.
I was gummy after that. Like I took that tape off and like my calves were just like atrophied.
and compression socks.
Compression socks are great too.
That's what I did during like when we did surgery. I wore compression socks.
I see people in the cosplay and I'm like, man, I would go and wear a nice pair of sneakers.
That's what
The key is finding a way to make something fit with your cosplay that is also comfortable, because not wearing bad shoes is not something I am willing to do for
Have
cosplay.
any normal high school teenagers can cosplay.
Like for real, like I do let it guide my cosplay. I'm like, can I wear regular shoes with this? No, then no. We're not doing this.
And I'm gonna be keeping my eyes open for what's the most absolutely comfortable but excellent cosplay
Exactly.
that we could possibly make.
Exactly.
The Jedi was probably really comfortable.
Dude, you would be so comfortable as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
That's one day next year for sure.
Yeah, you got
I'm
it.
excited about doing a JJK group cosplay because I found Maki, her second form. I don't want to do any spoilers, but her second form, I feel like I could do.
Also,
Right? And that looks comfortable as shit. I'm gonna be comfy and right.
Good time to get into it.
Yeah.
Then.
All right,
Alright.
Wayne.
So, yeah, you wanna.
Yeah, you want to describe to your boy at what he sees as he comes in?
Please do, because I get a safety blank after I
Yeah,
just saw
so, I mean, the actual scenery, I feel like it's up to you as where this is going down. But regardless of where it's going down, there is for sure light. There's probably like a champion battling paladin up front who is a tall elven lady, very regal and like armor, but like with serious fury.
Guys, you heard
And
anything?
I should pull up my people.
Yeah, I'll pull him up. Well, I can pull him up. Because I have it in front of me anyway. Yeah, I described already. You're in a grand obsidian chamber with purple lit lamps of purple fire around, shining, gleaming purple across the room. You have how many figures? Including Gwen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures in the room.
8 with the witch, right?
With the witch, yeah. 8 with the shadow witch. There is someone in gleaming bright armor, a woman in gleaming bright armor, fighting with a great sword up at the front, alongside a tiefling man, 2 horns and a tail, also large, fighting with swords. Next to Gwaine, though their faces are obscured, you can make out the figures of a drow man and a furbolg woman. The furbolg woman's kneeling next to him. The others that you see shooting from afar or slinging spells from afar is a druid man and a halfling woman.
Okay, right. Above, or I think you're reading fucking Edward. You son of a bitch! You had to fucking. Why did I do this to myself? My worst fucking person I can find to and jump into their fucking bed. And of course, I mean the OG Dark Cloak.
What do you think you were stepping into? I announced to everyone that I was captain of the Dawn Club.
He thought he was gonna reach out to your mind and just pull you out.
I guess. Rain is currently dropped to a knee, sword planted in the ground. And after a moment of weeping, he begins to pray. And this is how his prayer goes.
So you come in sort of at the beginning, middle of this prayer.
Petra. He's probably saying this in a little whisper, but I'm gonna say this out loud so everyone can hear it.
Yeah, 100%.
Petra, Lady of Love and Loss.
You're connected with his mind, so you can hear him perfectly.
Okay.
Mine eyes are beguiled, and my heart is torn. Here stands the brethren of my yesteryears. Yet I know not if they be true, or be phantoms draped in hope. They call, they bid me to fight, but the path I fear is foul with trickery. For is this not all I have longed for? The pack restored, the quest renewed, the faces of mine heart standing strong before me. Aye, it is too full, too perfect, and therein lies the lie. The world is broken, and truth is ever hard. I have seen the easy outs, the false lights men drink to escape the dark. yet those were fouler than the night itself. An honest dark is better than a lying dawn. And so do I seek the honest light, though the road be cruel and steep. If this be deceit, then suffer me to rend it with my own hand. Better I perish in falsehood than live chained to lies. Let me choose the pain thou hast set before me. For love cannot be without loss, nor loss without love's weight. Such is thy law, lady. I shall walk it.
And then he picks his blade up and puts it to his own neck. I was like, hello, sorry.
I want to finish.
Yeah.
He goes, yet mark this vow, I shall rise again. I shall find my true companions. Those shadows divide us, and with them kindle a hope no phantom can feign. Take me, O goddess. If this be dream, by this blade I break the snare, and then he begins to cut into his own neck. Hello, this is Bruno. Hey, stop that.
Roll me damage.
My sword damage.
Yep.
I was like, hey!
Oh, yeah, you basically show up at the end of this prayer, right as he finishes and moves the...
Hey, stop it!
Like you're correcting a cat.
Stop that! That chose it!
Alright, well, we're starting with 6.
Only 6?
I don't do all the crazy lot unless I'm putting spells behind it.
Okay. Make me a sanity check as you slice your own throat.
Yeah, that's 6, right?
The horror vibes.
Love it.
Oh, did I tell you to do that at disadvantage?
No.
Apologies.
16. It's the higher of the two. Mine's 18.
Yeah, you got really good
I
sanity.
do really
You hear as what you feel as well as hear. What are their names? I know them, but bro, you got so many.
I'm getting content. Lactus?
Lana and Lapis next to you gasp in shock and horror. You take 6 points of psychic damage. You take 6 points of psychic damage.
It's like, you son of a bitch! It's like, hey! You knock it off!
Start to cry out, but the room around you begins to melt.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's like,
The obsidian stone turns into liquid black as it begins to run down the walls in rivulets, and Wayne's hands disappear into them where he kneels, and you begin to sink and submerge along with all of the figures standing. And your party turns to you and in their various respective voices cry out. Actually, Pax turns and says, "Brother, do not give up on us! Leave us not again! Abandon us not in our greatest hour of being!"
chosen one!
And Althea turns from her spot, sword held high on the parapet, and says, "In all these years have you become a coward to so run from darkness and danger and all that you would have in this life, and you continue to sink. I need you to make me a wisdom save."
Okay. Did you hear what I said to him?
Just now?
Yeah.
I would say now, as they're shouting, you say these things. Because all that was just like
16?
16, okay. Yeah, so you hear Bruno and see him also near you all of a sudden there and saying,
Now give him
Bruno,
advantage
don't do
because-
that!
He's like, hey, this is Bruno! I hate this dream of yours! Can we not get in shit? Wake
Okay.
Is that hi, this is Runo. I hate this dream of yours. Wake up.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Figured I should take one quote.
Yeah, there have been so many good ones. I've been trying to capture a couple. There's this really cool thing on Twitch where you can click, you can click that, and it'll take like the last 15 seconds, which is very cool. So I've been trying to do that when I can, but that's not my focus. Anyway, yes. So you feel another shock rip through you as your mind is trying to tear away from this place, Gwen, and you take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And sink further into the black mess of melted stone.
Is it 15 or 16?
15. Not succumbing to the cries as they cry out for you. And after a moment, you find yourself sinking through and submerged fully. And there's a moment of utter darkness. And then you find yourself opening your eyes and looking around. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you you needed to take that 15 damage as well.
Sorry, buddy.
I gotta heal before I start this
In
bullshit
a
journey.
room bathed in red light, seeing the same setup around you that Runo saw, only you are standing amongst a group of disparate, silent, wailing bodies. You don't see Runo, but you can feel that link sink in.
Hey, chosen one. Welcome back to reality. My head hurts. You owe me some healing. I don't know if you can. You can respond back to this message. I'm so angry. Cool. Cannon.
Where are you?
Don't touch anything. Wait. Can you cast light?
If you're asking if I can cast daylight, the answer is no. If you're asking can I cast light,
Hey, look, I'm short.
I can bring the light.
No, chill. Calm down. Look,
Tears are still falling down.
Yeah, no,
look,
100%.
man. I dealt.
This song is called Keep the Lights Out. Did you add this on
I
purpose?
did not edit this next one up, and I just gave it a solid title. I was like, perfect.
Look, two things. We don't have time to be angry. We have to rescue the others. God, I have a headache. This sucks. Also, I'm short and I need assistance finding you. So if you got anything for light-wise, I can see better. I'll grade it for you.
You know where he is. He's the one you found. You can see him still.
Alright,
He
don't
didn't see you because he didn't know where to look, and he came out and you're not right next to
don't
him.
move. I'm coming to you.
Let me check to see if I can see any of my other allies or him.
Make me a perception check. Who are you looking for specifically?
I mean, definitely Tyrion.
Okay.
Primarily, as the only other darn cloak in the group.
Okay.
Well, I mean, all of them. All of the. Because you said that we need to find all of our allies.
Let's find our allies.
So he's assuming they're in here. Not bad, not bad.
Add Dreamwalker to Runo's resume.
Nice. 22.
22. Alright, how tall is Gwen again?
Pretty tall. 6 something.
I love
Be nice.
Yeah. I love what group were we in that we were like, how tall is it? It might be this one.
No, it was that was the God Games.
Oh yeah, and everyone was super tall, and then there was like all of the regular men were 6 foot something, and then we had a halfling and a gnome.
I feel I need to be 6 foot something whenever I'm playing an awesome arm. So.
Fair. Oh yeah, your eyes sweep the room, taking in the same horrific visual that Runo saw. But amongst the gaunt and dilapidated faces, you make out, and you rolled a what? A 22? You do manage to find Kieran amongst them, because he's taller than most.
Yeah.
And sort
It's
of
like every head's meant my head and your head.
stands out, yeah, both in his state and in his height. You see him looking up towards the ceiling, just like everyone else.
Well, he told me that move, so I will psychically back. I've located Kieran.
Great. Don't touch anything, anybody. Be gingerly about it. Also, please tell me you got healing, because I have the worst hangover.
Don't know where you are.
I am coming. I am literally coming to you. Very gingerly.
I have been making my way towards.
Oh, okay. Make me
How did you get into my mind?
stealth is dex based, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but either make me an acrobatics or sleight of hand check, not to touch any of these people.
That's what we did last time.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just considering whether it should be stealth, but I decided against
No,
it.
it's definitely. Seems cool, but it's gonna be 24.
24. All right. Runo, you are
I roll
skilled
through.
in
I roll
your.
through, by the way.
You're skilled in movement and stealth, and not being, obtuse in your movement.
Even though I
And
am
manage to slide through and weave amongst the bodies. It's difficult. It's very difficult because it's not like they're scattered about, but you manage with care and the time that it takes to move through them slowly and carefully enough to not touch anyone before you get to it.
Alright. Chosen one. God, I hate your guys' temple. And I've been through my share. Might be the worst one. That's saying something. Really? You're
My
happy?
hand on him, and then I will heal him. And as I do, he'll say, the greatest blessings are often the worst curses from God.
Sure.
And then we'll mend him with don't do that.
Thank God. Oh, Leander. Oh, Leander. Hey,
Or at least
Petra.
Wayne. Or at least Wayne.
This is out of the same shit. It's like, okay.
How you doing? Better than.
Oh no, I'm great. I'm great.
HP wise?
Much better. Let's go with that.
Making myself too.
Hey, no, sir. Down. No.
Sam, I just went 3 seconds. So
Okay. Bitch.
I just rolled way better for myself. I'm sorry. Give me more.
I'm okay for now.
I'll point
At
to
Kieran.
where Kieran stands.
Okay. Follow me. Well, I
Got
guess you
myself.
know where he is. Let's.
And I will start to walk carefully towards Kieran.
Make me either a sleight of hand or an acrobatics check.
Are the same for me.
Can I assist him in any way? I don't know. Because like.
Yeah, sure. You can make me your own check. But if you want to say that Runo is sort of saying follow my lead and move as I move and helping him through, I will let him roll at advantage.
I'll do that.
Roll advantage since that was
Y'all having fun?
Yes.
Oh,
I
yes. Good.
Oh, take this right back for your prayer.
Aw, thank you.
So awesome.
It's, okay, what did I do to you? I'm not rolling sanity right now, die.
Calm down. It's confused. We confusing it.
I don't know much, so
Plus
I'll
the-
let you know.
Yeah.
As you guys are moving through these bodies, the sound around you is
Hate that.
just in unison. Every body around you breathing in the same slow,
This is by far the worst temple
gasping
I've been.
cadence.
23 for me.
23. Alright. What'd you get?
Straight roll 21.
Alright. Sort of going behind Runo in his wake and following his lead, you are both able to maneuver your way through the room to get to where Kieran stands.
Okay, I've tried to dispel magic on my mind. It did not work.
I think
I gotta need to see the source to do that. My only other thought is to bring great light before Kieran, that he may see it and follow it back to the realm of the waking world. This said in all old English.
Yeah, I was like, Gwen, no offense. Instead of trying something new, I think we might try with what we know worked.
Well,
I might need more healing because this is gonna hurt again.
Alright, hold up. I think I can do my psychic reconnect. I just have to use one of my die to reconnect with somebody else.
Okay.
how do you do that with such grace? I've tried to form second links, but I only ever managed to do damage. If that would be helpful, I can do that. This is Peter's way of telling you I have psychic glands.
I was like,
How about we told you to hurt our allies?
No, I mean, that's why I said if it would be helpful.
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know
And
what's
again,
causing this.
Gwen, this is not a touch experiment.
We did not get a chance to sit down and talk about our strengths and our weaknesses. I'm sure, but my strengths.
My strength
go on
has
as well.
got you out of there.
Fantastic. So lean into your strength, and I will make sure you stay strong.
Oh,
Okay,
Close.
yes, so I can reestablish it. I just have to use another psychic die, which brings me down to 3 total.
I think I can, in fact, cast light, and I think I'm about to.
Hold on. We don't know why those things will react. I'd rather we have all our allies out of this before we potentially have to deal with a horde of enemies. Potentially dealing with finding our own allies as part of this horde.
It is likely.
I think we're talking the same things, but
But we have
probably
one
have
enemy.
more of it.
Oh no.
Oh, no, that works actually. Actually, no, perfect.
She's and the enemy.
Perfect.
I know not.
Let's start the first part of it.
These are much less.
Go ahead, let me explain something to you. I know you just woke up from hundreds of a nap. You look great. Let me tell you. But I've been through.
Mental pause. He's not anything on me right now. What's going on?
I have been through
I know you.
more desecrated temples than I like to have experienced in multiple lifetimes. Multiple lifetimes. Okay?
Sorry, he's not smiling. I can't help it.
And right now, the only thing that has helped us go through was regrouping and taking things on together. And violence is also sometimes not the best choice.
Just advocating for non-violence. We are not in disagreement, friend.
Okay, we're on the same page. Okay, let's handle Kieran first.
Okay, guidance on you.
You chosen ones, I swear. You guys will be the death of me.
Using a psychic die, I will now reestablish the link, and I will try to.
You can both, can't you?
I actually have visual sight on it. But I only had visual sight on you at first. But now I have sight on you and Kieran, and I'm going to try to mind leap into his head. But I have to use a psychic die to do it, so now she's just free for the day.
Yeah.
So I will use my psychic die, and I'll be like, hold on to Kieran. I was like, alright.
You touch Kieran?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
Connect
didn't touch him the first time.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right before that.
I'm going to just like, I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna put my hand on Gwaine, and it's like,
Do you touch Gwaine or do you touch Kieran?
Gwaine.
Okay.
As I, Rita will close it and try to, and just like try to mind link into Kieran.
Okay. Before we come back to you real quick, Kieran.
Good, we need some Chris.
Yes.
You approach Pandrosian with Leander. Leander himself at your side. But, as we established pretty concretely, Yule is highly suspect and disbelieving of this world and has called it an illusion. And saw through momentarily to the vision of Kieran outside. So, approaching a little bit differently. You walk up to Pandrosian. How does Yule conceive of Pandrosian in his mind?
Well, I think Yule would imagine her as he last saw her. So, very old, very ancient, like a whisper ancient. And, but also, I think, Pandrosian has a kind of like, kind, almost sort of motherly way about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her aura is warm and welcoming and receiving as you approach. You find her as you remember her, except with a little bit more of a healthy sheen to her feathers in the warmth of the sunlight. She stands, hands crossed over a staff that she leans slightly on to help her stand a little bit more sturdily. And she shakes her feathers and smiles at you as you approach. Pride and approval gleaming from her expression. She says, I knew that you would return to us. I am glad to see that you come back with such triumph, such knowledge that you have brought back to us, my child.
I have not brought back knowledge. I have brought back Leander himself. And I gestured at Leander.
Her smile widens and she looks upon Leander with wonder. And she says, oh yes, he has been caring for us and our people. He has visited us in the time before he brought you here to bring back your students and to care for his creatures. And she bows to him with deference, as far as her like creaking bones can go without toppling over. And he brings you back to us now.
He
my
does.
Lord.
It's so miraculous that he was able to do this. Was it in a split second of when I crossed the threshold of the temple and he dispelled the void that he was also here seeing after you all?
I know not, my child. I don't know of this temple of which you speak or where your journeys have taken you yet. I know only from our Lord and in his greatness and wisdom that it is thanks to you that we have this world back. Sorry. As you point out that inconsistency, though, make me another wisdom save.
Okay.
Are you just logicking your way through this?
I love that. I thought Yule would be more hyped about Leander.
Yule's an owl.
Yeah, he is.
Owls are wise.
Yes, he's very wise. Like
They're
it's
literally the symbol
no, it's
of
perfectly in keeping with his character. He is a scholar. He's very wise. Like he's
19.
19. Okay, yeah. Yep. I will be upfront with you that the DC for Yule has lowered over the time that he's been in here
Okay.
because of the stacking of things that he's like pulling together and his own, what's the word? Paranoia is the word.
That's rude.
Yeah.
Paranoia.
Skepticism was the word I was looking for.
Skepticism.
Yes. Yeah, so you point this out, she gives her answer, and you said in turn, sorry, I forgot the last thing that you said.
What was that I said? God, what was that I said?
It's okay.
Look,
She says, and he has brought you back to us, and you have questions. Certainly knowledge, I would hope to bring back. You have students to teach, and great wisdom, and the recovery of ancient histories to return to us. We are most excited about hearing of your journeys and gaining from what you have learned.
well, unfortunately, I'm afraid I have nothing to share in Trojan. And I have only to report that I've lost a great sacred knowledge.
Lost.
Yes, it was taken from my mind in an encounter just before I entered the temple and found Lord Leander. And yet he seems to be unable to return this wisdom to me.
Well, what wisdom is it that you've lost, my child? You must indeed know what it is that is lost in order to return it.
Yes, it is the sacred truth of our order.
Ah, the sacred truth. Yes, of course. Shut the fuck up.
The sacred truth.
The sacred truth.
The truth that's sacred.
Ah, yes, the sacred truth, the truth that's sacred, the truth specifically that was
Yes, I know exactly what that
the
is.
poison that chosen to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Leander's truth.
Leander's truth, exactly.
Oh, Leander.
And she says, how have you come to lose this child?
I do not know. Some wretched creature touched me and suddenly it was gone. I only know of its absence because I know that this is a sacred step. This is how I would have become a priest. And now it's gone.
Yes, of course, my child.
Some creature that looked like a blood clot. Giant, massive, vile sinew. There was a bone tornado.
I love the thought that as a healer, you knows what blood clot is.
That is truly horrifying. What great fortune and miracle that you have rid this world of such horrific, awful things to assail us. But child, grieve not, for I will return to you the sacred wisdom that we have passed on, generation by generation, to each new member of our order. Come, kneel as you once did.
and we will go through the rites again.
Yule turns around to Leander and says, "Actually, my lord, you've said that my faith has brought about this great change. I would like to ask something of you.
Name it, my child.
Pray that you receive this wisdom first, so that you may affirm its truth, this ancient knowledge that our order has upheld."
Of course. Whatever the lost memory that you have is, it will not be a new truth to me. I simply don't know which truth it is that you're speaking of that you have lost. But if you desire for me to hear it first from Pandrosian, then I will gladly do so. He turns to her and, sort of surmising that you want him to hear it first before you hear it, sort of leans in toward her and lets her just kind of whisper it into his ear. And he smiles and sagely nods and then straightens back up to his full, 10 fucking foot height. And says, yes. Simple truths, but a bedrock of our order.
Yule, who's 5'4", looks up at 10-foot tall Leander, Daddy, and
Leander Daddy!
Quote that.
says,
Quote it.
"So it is true that the sacred wisdom that we upheld."
Yes, you. Of course. You have well kept my tenets through these many years. Otherwise, your faith would not have been able to return the power that I have regained. Your discipline, your care in passing this knowledge on has made this possible. And it is the hallmark of your people through these many, many years. Did you doubt it?
I have only doubted myself, but I have never doubted my belief in you. And I cannot believe that I ever doubted this truth, though I cannot say for certain now because I do not know what it is. So, if you say that it is true, then I would like to hear it as well.
Gladly. That is what we have come here for. And he puts his hand on your shoulder. Bruh! Calm down, bruh!
The shape of a beginner.
Baby! And a cat waylays you from behind.
Yes.
From goodhousekeeping.com.
Echo!
However,
Stop!
we're not happy
Echo.
finding your cat.
Stop.
You get, in fact, fucked. I'm trying to find a specific session note. I'm not sure exactly when it was. It's before session 15. We had a lot of great sessions. Many good steps. Not this next one because our boy Chris will not be here, but the next one where we can all make it. I'd like to revamp our session 0. I know I've mentioned that a couple times, but we keep not having everyone together. It is. It's okay. Okay. He lays his hand on your shoulder and he says, my domains come in many forms. It is not the strength of arm or sword or weapon alone, nor the bravery of battle. It can be found in the smallest and frailest, and in the most afraid. For in our greatest fear do we find our greatest courage. Make me a quick insight check.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
That was high. As well, first I will ask before I respond to that roll. What is Yule's response to this?
Yule recognizes there's a lot of truth in that, but it's a lot of basic truth that he knows already. That's not a revelation to him. So, and he's still highly suspicious that this is Leander. Like, he just does not buy that this is Leander. So I don't think that he believes this is the truth.
Totally fair. With a 26 insight, two things. One, sort of in keeping with exactly what you're saying. This doesn't, his words don't sort of slip in and lock into the slot of what's missing in your mind. It doesn't feel like the relief of a remembered thing that you've been trying to reach for, right? So that missing space in your mind still exists in that hollow ache. Secondarily, with 26 insight, as he says these words, the word choice and cadence of them brings Yule back to the moment in Leander's temple when the aspect of Leander appeared in the light of Leander's staff, and when Yule defeated Daenor Brighthelm. And he realizes, as sort of in the middle of him saying these things, that they are the exact same words said in the exact same way that he heard them.
Damn. Okay.
Do you want to come back to you? Or you have a
Yule,
response?
okay, so
Ooh, okay.
Yule looks up to Leander and says, "These words ring of the truth. And I'm so glad that you've said them. And here's what I want to do.
Okay.
Here's what I want to do.
Here's what I want to do. Let's just take a step back.
Here's what I want to do. Okay. So, I look up to
These words
Leander.
ring of the truth, and I'm so glad that you've
You said them. And I know that they ring true because I've heard them before.
Yes. This is what we came here for. To hear the words again. To remember them.
The words of Daenor.
They were not the words of Daenor. They were the words of Leander.
Okay.
But in that scenario, it was the aspect of Leander that spoke them.
Okay. The
As
aspect
Daenor
as
fell.
Daenor fell.
Mhm,
Okay, yeah,
mhm,
that's
mhm.
right, because it's the lion.
Yes.
The spectral lion.
Lion versus the owl.
Yeah, okay. But yes, I have heard these words before. As Daenor fell from the aspect of Leander. And I knew then that that was not the same sacred truth.
Make me a wisdom save. Where's the little
Where's
sword?
the little sword?
I know you have it. If you can't find it, we'll find
Right
it later.
there.
Ooh, good eye, Ryan.
The little sword.
I know your name's not Ryan. I'm quoting a thing.
Oh, okay.
You're like, what the fuck?
That's a 20.
No.
Nat 20.
A nat 20!
Oh.
I was quoting Brian Regan. Okay, so as you say this, and I knew then that they were not the sacred truth. You feel the same sensation of as when you know what it feels like when magic moves through you.
Yeah.
When the different tone and feeling of different and sensation of different spells. And that sensation when you cast that spell magic and you had that moment of seeing Kieran through. You feel that same spell sensation again. And there is a flicker. As though of a wavering candle in front of you. Like the whole world is aflame, flickering out. Leander's face in front of you for a moment, going blurry and shifting from the bright light of the world to darkness. And you see in that split moment once again, this time not looking specifically at Kieran, you see in that split moment, what's your passive perception? Yours is pretty good, right?
Passive perception is 14.
Yeah, not bad. Feel in that moment, that flickering moment, the sensation of bodies around you. The gasp of a crowd. Low red light. And then it all shifts back into place. And Leander's face and Pandrosian's face remain welcoming and proving and peaceful and glad. And he smiles at you as though you have said nothing. His hand still on your shoulder.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I see Androgen, I look at her, and I say, I do have a new wisdom to share. I want to take my staff of Leander,
God damn you, chosen ones.
touch it into the ground next to me,
Yep.
and I want to burn a hero point. And I want to cast my giant spirit guardian guy.
Yeah, you're awesome lion. We own it, bro.
Daenor, right?
Did you name him Daenor?
Well, it's one of the guardians from that encounter, right?
Oh,
Because-
yeah, yeah.
Staff, okay.
The guardian champion. Another desecrated temple.
Daenor.
I wrote that
Dinosaur.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I don't have any spell slots left.
Ah.
So,
That is why you would need a hero
Good
point. I'm
point.
with you. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
so, and I'm putting like all of Yule's hope and faith into this.
Okay.
And as I cast this, I'm going to say, this sacred truth that I've learned, trust the archer. And I summon the guardian right between me and Leanne.
And Leander.
Yeah.
That is epic. What are you hoping for your spirit guardian to do? Are you
Well,
wanting? Yeah, sorry.
what I want to do is, so I can use the staff to cast daylight as
Mhm,
well. I want to infuse the guardian with the daylight.
Okay.
So the guardian will appear, shine a bright light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he would be casting an aura around him that would be doing damage to.
That would be doing damage to everyone around. All right. So you're going. How big does his aura go? And what sort of damage does it do?
10 feet.
Okay. So that includes Leander and Pandrosian.
An enemy that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time or starts their turn there makes a dexterity saving throw. It takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save,
Okay.
or 10 on a, or half as much on a successful save.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
There's an explosion of light as your spirit guardian appears, and that light explodes as you say, trust the archer, with that, like, surge of light. There is again, as it surges out, that breaking of the visual in front of you, and an intermixing of the golden light coming from your guardian with this strange red light you keep seeing. And then we will come back to you.
I was like,
Bardic Inspiration, I almost forgot.
I was like, it is as if do I know the giant fucking thing that has happened to me?
What?
Do I see a guardian of light that shows up, or is it his own vision only?
Oh no, we're like, you just went into Garrett's mind. You ain't know shit about what's happening
that's fine.
outside.
I wasn't sure.
We don't know who that boy is yet.
That's like, I was like, alright, Bruno's gonna be like,
Perhaps 1 minute prior.
and it's like, Bruno holds on to it like, and then he's going to like.
You know what? No, fuck that. Yule!
Okay.
This light explodes over.
Hero point.
Yeah. This light explodes over Leander and Pandrosian. And there is a strange sensation as you know that this guardian would not and could not ever hurt you. But you take 20 points of psychic damage.
You still up, homie?
And you feel something like a tearing, like someone has clawed into your chest and is pulling in two different directions and tearing your mind and your body apart. And you see in this flash of light the twisted expressions of an agonized Pandrosian, and once again your two students, twisted and pained and terrified, and hear something like the terrified wailing, calling shrieks of your entire people crying out to you. You can almost feel like a physical thing. Every hand. In Noctua, reaching for you. And then it's gone. You are standing, guardian at your side, gleaming and golden, or orange. I think your light is orange. Next to you, in bathing a large sanctuary chamber in its light. Its light wars with this strange, dull red light for supremacy in the room that you all looking around see shining just like Runo and Gwaine have now seen out of the mouth and eyes of a crowd around you. Make me a perception check.
Woo, you. 23.
23. Awesome sauce. With the 23 and the light that you are shining out on everyone, do you get to designate real quick who enemies are with your guardian? Okay.
Just as enemies.
Enemies. So basically, so it would be like, I assume anyone that you would consider an enemy or that would bear you ill intent.
Yeah.
That is being antagonistic towards you. So currently, there is not any, unless you decide otherwise, response from the bodies around you, from this guardian. But with the light, the help of the light, you were able to see the sunken, dilapidated faces like starved figures. All around you, gaping, looking up, and are able to make out the only movement in the room amongst the strange rhythmic gasping, Runo and Gwaine making their way over, you catch sight of them just as Runo touches Gwaine's arm. So, you don't see this, but Gwaine, and you didn't tell me that you touched Kieran, right? So you're just standing next to Runo.
Arm on Runo.
You've got your arm on Runo. He's like, all right, I'm going in, and all of a sudden, explosion of light from another side of the room.
Over to the side.
It's like,
and Yule is standing there, staff in hand, shining with
Right,
daylight.
to make it even easier for us to see, because now daylight is here, and Gwaine got no problem with this anymore, and casts light upon himself, specifically within his eyes and mouth again, just like all these red lights.
Why would you do that?
Bursting out, but regular light.
You see that happen with Gwaine because you're looking over at them. You see this golden, it would be golden because it's daylight right now, this golden Leonin figure standing next to Yule, and he's just standing there with his staff, bathing the entire chamber. The chamber is a large sanctuary type. There are several columns down, keeping the sweeping, what's the word? I can't think of it. But the roof, the ceiling, that's vaulted ceiling, high above, and in this warmer light, you can see in passing beautiful painted depictions on the roof of many symbols of Petra, and I want to say, like stories of lovers, but that I feel like people are going to respond with like, so there's a bunch of sex on the ceiling, and no, that's not what's happening. But the tame version of stories of lovers.
Yeah, this is some Princess Bride scenes.
Yeah. I like it. Just love it, like people embracing, families together, just beautiful Sistine Chapel sort of
PG-13.
vibes.
Any that Wayne would recognize and know well.
I think definitely, yeah. You've noticed stories that of in the teachings of Petra that have been told, and religious iconography that you recognize for sure.
Two things. One, I forgot my sword glow, so instead I'm just gonna raise my sword.
Great, that's that. Yeah, that's so.
I forgot it.
You look over, you explode light into the room. You see Gwaine respond by reaching up and raising his sword to you.
As I do, you're gonna see almost like channel up from his heart, up his arm, into his blade, and then when like a little firework, it's gonna shoot out of his sword and then hit his favorite of the paintings. And I'm gonna cast light upon that painting.
Oh, very cool. I like it.
Light up from
The outlines of one of the paintings lights up like, what are the star words? The things with the stars.
constellations.
Thank you, like a constellation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go rescue our boy.
You
Let's go get him.
Yep.
appear.
Are you trying to drag me with you?
No, I'm just trying to have kind of like just
A grounding
Okay.
place in the real world. Appear in another vision of a beautiful sunlit world, standing on the edge of the once cursed forest, once again embracing your parents.
And I'm like, I was like, I realized.
He's back in his own? No!
No, you look up
Yep.
and see the beautiful gleaming temple of
That's right, he was
Yep.
in yours.
Yep.
Rhiannon in front of you. I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom save, my guy.
Okay, I thought I was gonna try to do. Okay. Okay. That's right.
Chris, that was so
You're
cool.
so much for me
That
right
was
now.
excellent.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on.
You guys seen that thing where it's like, come on now, smack your daddy.
Okay, I'll do
But it's
it.
like,
Take it.
smack your goddamn daddy. You know what I'm talking about?
No!
No one knows the
I
sound?
have no idea what the fuck you're
He's
talking
like,
about.
yeah, let me show you how it's done. I'll send it to you later. It's
Yeah,
like
I love
it's a
it.
TikTok sound.
I love that we all said no, we don't know that, and you were like, I'm just gonna keep saying it.
29.
29.
Yeah, thanks to
Very
the
good.
bardic
Okay.
inspiration and everything like that. I was like,
Keep giving this.
yeah.
Don't eat it.
Alright. 29 wisdom save. Very good. Yeah, make me a perception check. Kieran, what would you be doing after having after having introduced your friends, your resurrected friends, to your parents, long lost?
So, his mind would turn to a few things at once. One, where are the rest of my friends? And two, the unreality of the moment settles for a second. And you did drop clues.
What clues? What? Also, to set the scene, there's, as you're connecting your people, Rhiannon has sort of flowed down amongst the crowd, because people have started sort of setting up a joyous celebration sort of atmosphere. People went and got tables, and there's food being made, and there's a lot of talk and laughter and just community and people connecting in this new beautiful world. So it's very calm but active and positive vibes environment. And even as you think of your friends, wondering where they are, and having already seen Runo, the others have filtered out of the forest, sort of as Runo did, and joined in with the revelry and started talking to people and getting to know people. So you see Gwaine and Yule's there with some of his own Owlin comrades, and Ricard is there, and Mira is there, and Elian is there, and even Enu is there. And Enu, would Kieran conceive of Enu in a healed state in this world? Or as she is and just sort of in the light?
For the purposes of this deception, healed.
Okay.
I think there's a bit of Kieran influx
Yeah.
in the story and more.
Yeah. You see Enu like in the robes she usually wears, but looking healthy and flush with like a glow to her skin, her long black hair, no eyes, no weird broken limbs, no hunch to her shoulders, just calm and joyous and free.
A while back when you were describing this, the beginning of this scene, you mentioned the sun is like blazing. Was that just a contrast with the previous dark, or is it like particularly?
That to me
searingly
was
bright?
the contrast of the previous dark. The sun
Okay.
looks as Kieran has perceived it in his
Okay,
dreams.
cool. Something's bugging him then.
Okay. Your friends sort of raise hands to
He waves and is.
regard you
Yeah.
but continue with their own thing.
He goes up to Rhiannon again.
And she went mingling through the crowd. So you go find her in the crowd.
Yes. My lady,
My child.
you said it was one person's faith, really? Me? That did this. That I was the one and only that could bring your strength into the world.
The faith of a descendant. She sort of holds out a hand. One of my own blood and lineage, long removed, the last in the world. You were the sputtering candle, the very last light. All of our hopes rested on your shoulders.
Tell me if a roll's needed for this.
I always will.
A new fresh tear starts rolling down Kieran's face. As he realizes this feels a lot more like, this feels so much like his beliefs and his deepest insecurities than it could ever be a goddess that is bigger than him. Let me know if that feels like a bit too much of a stretch that I want to make.
Say that again. It feels more like a fulfillment
Like-
of his beliefs and insecurities than what?
So he had been wrestling for a while with his fear that he alone had,
Right.
that like all was on him.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm with
And
you.
he's been unsure about that lately.
Mm-hmm.
And he's come into a deeper faith of if he was to fall, he would be a link in the chain, so to speak.
I'm with you.
So-
So when you said that thing before, you were saying as opposed to something beyond and bigger than him.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
Make me a wisdom save, my guy. As his mind reaches for and realizes and sort of questions this.
and I'm cool with him failing it because Kieran having to be, saved by a friend in this makes
Oh, you're good. But
Right,
it also
right,
makes
so-
sense since we're outside right now.
I got a 17 perception.
19 wisdom save.
Make me a sanity save.
Pass.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's one of it sounds yes. Not just beyond this is too good to be true. A deeper level of I am coming to a maturation of my faith that is at odds with this. I was just moving into a recognition that this is pulling me back away from. Yeah, I feel that totally. Real quick, with your 17, you're looking around, you have your parents once again in front of you. They don't look anything like your parents look like.
Yes.
Anything is wrong. Like you can simultaneously sort of recognize them as your parents, and also they don't look like your parents.
That's nice.
Because you knew what your parents looked like. But they look like you.
I was like, Runa's like, is that what Kieran thinks my parents look like?
Also, with your 17, sort of leaning around them, you see, I think you would notice the scene that I just set.
Yeah.
And you notice Zeke and Emrys standing up at the top of the
100%.
steps.
Okay. I will.
And but you notice Zeke and Emrys standing with Kieran at the top of the steps, and then you see him walk down the steps into the crowd.
Bonus section disengaged. The only reason.
From my parents!
Well, because here's the thing. When I first jumped into Grade's fucking dream, the shaking, vibrating face is gonna instantly snap at me. In recognition, I was like, I'm a fucking virus to this into the white blood cells.
Intruder alert!
Exactly. I'm like, I'm holding white blood cells that are about to murder me potentially. So I'm gonna bonus section disengage and just fucking book it into where I saw Kieran.
Okay, so you're moving through the crowd.
100%.
As you move towards him through the crowd, all of the faces, which blur in that same shaking, blurry, static vision, like turn one by one to you, towards you, as you start to come towards them.
I will scream through the mental link to Kieran. It says, "Hello, Kieran. This is Bruno, and this is a dream, a bad dream. We need to get out right now. Come with me."
Before he says that, you had something that you were preparing. So
Actually-
that has not happened yet.
I like it. That happens now, please.
Okay, yeah, if that's what you want.
And then Kieran just.
So you're just thinking this in your mind and
he's
sort of
had
like,
a moment of, oh, this is not. Oh, could this be? Oh, please not. And then he hears that, and he just deflates and sends back. Hey, Bruno.
Hello, Kieran. Can we get out of here?
you're saying this in your mind?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We can.
Look for all the twisting faces. Point their pointy cat.
And just one last moment, he looks up at Rhiannon, just dejected, and uses divine sense.
Let's go. Shit.
You turn on your divine sense, Kieran. Oh God. And feel like a sudden rush into you. The desecration.
Fuck.
of this place. At full and total odds with the serenity and beauty and joy and freedom that you see around you. What you feel in your bones is rot.
I love the divine senses also should
Yeah.
become, like also detect corrupted temple in this campaign.
It
It's
has.
a canon ability officially.
Listen, but it for real is. It's detect desecrated spaces. This is just the
Oh, it does
first.
really?
Kieran has
It
a.
really does
yeah,
that.
It does.
Oh!
This is just the first time it's ever
But
you've ever
applicable.
played in a game where it's been applicable. Most of the time, people aren't worried about desecrated spaces, so it's just been the usefulness of a thing that already existed.
Yeah.
I
Basically,
will.
is it still bad? But
Which we appreciate, because we do need to know. Is it still bad?
yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I thought my music wasn't working. And I
Everything's still
don't.
bad. Everything's still bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
So you feel that rush into you just after you heard what Runo said. Runo. Give me a second. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, can I use a reaction? This is a weird thing. What is it called? Uncanny dodge, so reduce the damage to half.
Yeah, totally. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. Does an 18 hit you?
Let me check. Where? Beats it, yes.
Okay. It's 2 hits. Well, I should be rolling all these at advantage. Apologies. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
Okay. I assume a 26 hits you.
Yes.
I was gonna dramatically light it up, but it felt like a different moment.
And a 20 hits you.
Oh.
Hey, keep it like you can do it in a
Keep it
second.
alive.
Have it at your side for when you need it.
I need a safety lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna hold this one?
All right, so that's gonna be 4 hits.
Yep.
2 of the people in the crowd step forward. Their faces blurred and staticky, and one grabs onto your neck as you step forward. Yeah.
How far is he from me?
Great question. Probably about like 50 feet.
Okay.
You take 30 points of bludgeoning damage. Uncanny dodge at 15.
Okay.
That was 1 hit.
Yep, I'm going down.
I've been standing here waiting to heal him if he starts to like go
That
bad.
makes sense.
So can I be like
Give me a second.
getting him as he?
Oh my god, that was even more. Another 35 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
You see like marks, bruised marks appear around Runo's neck as he chokes next to you. And then basically, Runo, what you're experiencing is the crowd coming around you and just gripping onto you from all around, but it feels like crushing vices just crushing your limbs.
Question. You
Yeah.
can tell me if this works or not. When I get disengaged, when I run, is an action that prevents enemies from taking attacks of opportunities on me.
Fair point. But they're not taking attacks of opportunity because you're running past them. They're trying to stop you from getting to Kieran and eject you from the space.
Okay.
So this is functionally their actions, not
Okay,
their
okay.
opportunity attacks.
That's fine. Double checking. I
Yeah, so Gwaine, you feel free to jump in there and try to help him out. You see this happening externally. Like, you see Runo standing next to Gwaine and Kieran, his eyes closed, suddenly, and sort of like choking
Convulsing
and
in, like,
convulsing,
blood.
and Gwaine pumping a healing spell into him.
Can I
25.
go over there?
Okay.
You can, and you can have an easier time of it because you can fly.
Yeah, so we'll fly over and hover over the situation from above.
Okay.
Say, Wayne, what can I do to help?
I have Bruno if you have me.
What do you do?
And Petra's guidance be upon him. Leander's guidance be upon me. Literally. That is probably helpful. Otherwise, I don't actually know that we need anything yet.
This is the shittiest job we're dealing with right now.
There's no, we're not having any crazy reaction to the light, right?
No,
Nothing. Okay, that's good. That's great.
these are not shadow creatures.
Perhaps also, we're trying to locate all of our allies. You have a much better vantage point than we do. We suspect touching everything is going to be very bad. Also, if you can spot all from up there whatever is causing this, that would be great. I don't immediately want to kill all these poor souls.
Is
They're
there,
likely just trapped.
if I look around, do I see
Terrifying.
where maybe this red light should be coalescing or?
It's not coalescing, it's also not coming, like, I was about to say it's not coming from anywhere, but it's coming from inside them. So, like, there's not an external source of it.
It's not gathering anywhere after it.
No, it is not gathering. Gawain, make me a religion check.
Do I have your guidance upon me?
You have Leander's guidance.
He said, you have Leander's guidance, bitch.
There it is. Not great religion, guys.
But are we having fun?
Yes.
Yes.
Another good roll. That's a 24.
24, alright. The deep red that you are seeing, Gawain, as you're looking at it, as you're taking this in, it is less this exact hue that we're all seeing here, this blood red that we're seeing. And stepping back a little bit from the creep factor of it, you notice that it is more of a deep rose red. It is red, but it is more, it is slight away from fiery blood red and more towards a little bit of a pink hue that makes it that deep rose, beautiful rose red. And you remember Lana, and that her magic as a cleric of Petra always had that same hue.
Look down her skull.
Still in your hand. I knew her, Horatio. I knew her, Bruno.
It's like, that's crazy, alright, but okay.
You're not here. You're in another life.
Yeah, you're in another place.
This is me,
Getting fucking
Alex,
attacked.
actions Peter, like always.
Is everything alright, Queen? You look very somber.
Not that I'm not crying. I'm better at taking the light. And this light that is beseeching us. Well, that's not the right word. Beseeching us.
Besieging, yeah.
Reminds me of my fair lady. But it is wrong. I've only ever seen it from. He looks down at the skull.
Who made this picture? This is perfect.
You're welcome. I posted a funnier take on it in the Endless Eclipse chat. I don't know which one you're in. That was Home Bear.
Hold on here.
Yeah, and it was always used.
feel a surge of healing rush back into you,
It's like-
but you are surrounded by a crowd that does not want you there.
Okay.
Kieran, I feel that you readied something. Let me know if I felt incorrectly.
Well, Kira needs to do something so it works either way.
When you look over toward, what's your passive perception, my guy? Because you heard him in your mind.
11.
11, yeah. You heard him in your mind. You sort of see, notice a, what's the word? Kerfuffle. Disturbance over on one side of the crowd. But it's almost difficult to look at. Like it's just sort of blurry and difficult to see.
You've gone quiet. What's going on?
Murder's like,
Your mind can still talk just fine.
I know, Murder's like, could really use it. Karen, don't you see her? Come towards me.
He looks around and there's no other kerfuffles, right?
No. Rhiannon is still standing in front of you, smiling serenely, hand on your cheek.
Kieran bats that hand away with his sunblade.
Draws his sunblade and bats it away.
Yeah, you're not my mom.
You're not my mommy.
There's an expression of not of anger or upset, just of shock and confusion on Rhiannon's face. Kieran,
He's already gone.
yeah, awesome. All right, you're booking it through the crowd.
Yep.
No one stops or tries to hurt you. There are only murmurs of confusion and alarm and concern, and maybe some hands reaching out, not to restrain, but just to connect.
And Kieran only perceives, well, he sees them, of course, but he is perceiving filth.
Oh yeah,
From his
eternally.
divine sense.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Which is not how the world would feel. So he's running towards Runo. This is all some shit. And this is the
I already
last
had
time.
you make a wisdom and a sanity check for when
Yes.
you did this, right? Yes. When you did your desecration?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the last time he worships a mental image of his goddess that is only as big as his imagination.
Hey! Let's fucking go!
So,
He
okay.
makes a note to repent and pray later. He's going for Runo.
Alright.
Are you flying? And because I said
Uh,
take to the air, that doesn't mean.
Well, my fly speed is actually only the same as my run speed. I'm a pretty slow flyer. So I'm just gonna dash to you until the crowd tries to stop me.
Okay. My passive perception is 19.
At this point, we roll initiative. So we will pick that up
Okay.
next session.
Hey.
Alright. So we've got 2 external to the vision, 2 internal, and Bruno currently being attacked. No one attempts to attack or restrain you. We will roll initiative next time because I will only forget it. I promise.
That
She's my
is
inspiration.
wisdom.
The once I was getting his inspiration, I was like, oh, I'll use it here. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Bring something to get inspiration next time. Sounds like a good.
Only
reason
as big
to
as his imagination.
get
It's like
inspiration.
you can use that way.
I got a clip of it. It was so good.
That's the vibe.
I'm so low. I'm so
On
low.
health, yeah, dude.
It's so bad.
What more?
You have 2
Yeah,
healers.
I'd like to
You have 2
actually know.
healers above you.
True, yeah.
I have
One out of spell
I
slots.
got.
One about to be out of spell slots.
I got.
He's out of spell, so I had to use
So
it.
say he's out, I'm about to be out.
Oh no, he has all his spell slots back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fire!
I do?
Yep.
Oh shit. I better put that on my
Yeah,
character.
you better do that now, son.
Listen,
Someone's gonna be trolling.
we don't use hero points for nothing. We don't get bullshit with hero points.
Last time someone used a hero point to deflect missiles, I gave them a feat that let them mass deflect missiles once per day.
Love that.
It was epic.
They
They
don't-
had a whole argument because I was like, one of two things can happen. You can either, what did I say? I can't remember the one option that I gave him. I was like, I basically made it more powerful. Oh, I said you can do this like multiple times today because they were in a big, difficult, dangerous situation. Or you can only do it once, but going forward, it will be a feat where you can do this once per day. And they were all like,
Always take the thing you repeat for longer.
that's me, but then
Take
he
the
was
feat.
like,
Take the
guys,
feat.
and they were all like,
If you
do
can
it,
survive
we'll get out of
today.
this.
So I want that for every hero point I spend. If I am capable of somehow manifesting extra feats through hero points, bring it on.
Echo, make the lights gold.
I
Okay.
was not expecting to break out of this fucking thing after what I did.
Bruh, killing the game.
Loving it.
I
Break it out, then.
I set the parameters for what got people out of the vision at the beginning. You simply met them.
I feel like I just burned a hero point to get out the.
I think you were gonna get out regardless, but now you are out styling, profiling, and fucking.
I don't know if
Strapped.
you would have done. Wait, sorry, what were you saying, Chris?
I just, yeah, like I felt kind of stuck there
Yeah.
for a minute, like alright,
I don't know if you would have done what was necessary otherwise to get out of the vision on his own. So I feel like that was well placed, if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
I'm so
Baby.
thankful I took a second. Like, let me heal up a bit here.
Because you had this guy's reaction, which was stab my parents, and this guy's reaction, which was fucking kill myself. And neither of those, that vibe doesn't seem in keeping with Yule's vibe.
No.
Yeah, Yule was trying to Dr. Watson himself out of the situation.
Dr. Watson.
You know, like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Not quite Sherlock Holmes, but Dr. Watson, the assistant.
Yeah, and
I'm not a
those are
detective.
not
This is the
the.
difference between a wizard
Yes,
and what you are.
but those are not the terms of the illusion. So
Yeah.
you can't logic your way out of it.
Yeah.
You can logic your way into not believing it, but you can't logic your way out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it was is my God halfway worshiping me? This is not, what is this? No.
I think for Runo,
How
it
twisted
was
does my
like,
brain be?
it was like,
I love that, Cavender. I love that self-knowledge and like bringing that into the disbelieving of the self-knowledge of Kieran, obviously, and bringing that into the disbelieving of the vision.
I tried to make sure before I did it that I wasn't just going, I want Kieran to be able to break free too.
No,
But
I feel like
that's
that's
the journey
in keeping
he's
with
been
his
on.
growth.
Yeah.
With literally what he's in the middle of learning and doing. And I love that Yule did that almost immediately. Not, but in a different way. Because
Yeah.
his was knowledge. His first, like the crack in the walls for him was his knowledge of his friends. Because my conception of Yule, and tell me if I'm wrong, but my conception of Yule is that he would love for Kieran and everyone else to worship Leander, but that doesn't mean that he thinks that they would.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Awesome. So I thought it was very cool that like the first crack and the biggest crack in the thing for him was my friends would not just abandon their gods or suddenly prioritize my god.
Yeah.
Nor would Yule want them to, I think. He respects his comrades.
That is very cool to learn about him through this. I mean, I know that he respects them, but to learn about learn about him in his evangelistic manner, that does not supersede his own respect for their beliefs and their devotion.
Yeah. I think, Yule feels like
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
he wants people to truly believe.
Yeah.
So,
But it was very fitting with your character that you did pretty quickly see some holes.
right?
There
That
were
was
some pretty obvious holes. Like the fact that the world was just good again by entering the doorway.
well, one of the cool
It's like-
things, but that was true for everyone, right? Like everyone got what their heart most longed for, and while it is true that what some people's hearts long for are more believable than what other people's hearts long for, while that is true, at the same time, I think it is really telling of like who want. There's an intermix of like who wants something so bad that they're willing to believe it, even if it's not believable.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a really fun, cool, like shadow side of hope. In an interesting, like Kieran is a really hopeful person, so he is more willing to believe in his hope, like in his belief that everything can be suddenly made right again. That everything was suddenly made right again.
Yeah.
Like, and that is a positive aspect of him that just happens to not work in his favor
Didn't work in every
in this
scenario.
time. Whereas Yule is a much more cerebral, intellectual person that's like, no matter how much I might it was interesting to see that all of Yule's dreams and desires coming true didn't tempt him at all to be like, this seems legit.
I think like it would have gone differently had him and Ricard not had their divination encounter.
Yes, the encounter right beforehand.
Yeah.
Or his lost memory. That is still lost.
Those two things like have impacted this situation.
I also think for Kieran specifically is that you recently renounced your oath. That's like a big deal. And I think that probably like, at least for me as Alex above board, is like, yeah, you have your faith, but you also had a massive conflict with it just recently. And now you have to like, everything is okay?
There is a problem of how can you deceive someone with giving them their greatest, deepest desires if their entire sense of self has recently been overhauled and is in a bit of flux. Not entire sense of self. He's still very grounded in it, but he recently realized some big flaws to how he was trying to
approaches things.
what he is.
But there's like, not pros and cons, I feel like isn't the right term, but different elements to that, in that like, on the one hand, what you just said, and on the other hand, when you've just been through a big change, a sudden big response to that change is more believable.
That did hit, like, she is proud of me. I figured out how to better be the best golden boy.
Golden boy!
Because
That's
honestly, I just really did. That's not
Right.
even a lie.
Which was the same thing with Inu, who just went through a huge life change.
How are we gonna get Inu out?
Like her.
So much more.
Anybody's gonna come out screaming and thrashing.
Her, like, the vision that she got was actually more believable than the scenario she's currently in with you guys. The concept of a bunch of weird strangers showing up and bringing her out into the darkness is just as, if not less believable than, oh, this was all just a test of faith and it was never real this whole time. So like hers, like she went through a huge change with joining up with you guys that makes the change, the huge change in the vision just as viable as real life.
The fucking Messiah is gonna go in there, aka Bruno, and fucking
Bruno the Redeemer!
it's like, I'm about to shoot an epiphany that you're not gonna like.
So y'all
Redeem
go.
everyone's
When
minds.
her whole mind's been a Gnostic, her whole life's been a Gnostic mindfuck, you just lead with that.
Dude, I'm just trying to deal with your shit first.
Yeah,
Bruno
so
hasn't
y'all
become
got
the
Kieran,
fucking Dr. Bruno of this shit.
Ricard, if he's here.
Hey, bro.
Mira
You fix my back.
and Elian.
I know.
Still.
It's so much.
I'm sorry.
God.
I got distracted.
I said y'all got Kieran to finish. Ricard, if he's here next time. Mira and Elian.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So.
I also heard
Forgot about the NPCs.
I have just enough to do 3 more people.
Oh, I didn't know you had that many.
I have to use one of my psychic not to reset the link.
Okay.
So I got a freebie at the beginning of the day. So
Chris, you'll have to let me know how you
What
want
about
Yule
you?
to be
We haven't gotten either yet either. So we
channeled next
I know.
session.
like,
But you have your Golden Guardian up in this room.
yeah.
It's fine. We
I
can do
mean,
this.
whoever
There's
wants to
not
send
much I can
Drag
do.
him out.
There's only so much.
Just let me know if you have any particular things you want to do or ways to be played, and we'll.
try not to die and be nice to everyone. That is Yule's whole philosophy.
Those are the guiding principles of Yule's
I
Day.
want that on a
That is
t-shirt.
my Yuleology.
Oh my
Hey!